playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
I didn't touch it yet.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I got the same weight on Tyler Lockett in this league, and Devontae Adams need to have fucking stomach virus.
Now Hall to start the drive. Fights through him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early.
I'll play 2 Madden games real quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So I don't even turn next one to watch it.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Why you say that?
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 40 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So they're going back and forth with it. Oh, you talking about Josh needs the stream? He does, I think. He streams on Twitch.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Ran the ball.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside,
I'm about to offer them a trade for Cup.
Really
some weird shit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They sent me a counter for Cup. It was Cup for Devontae Adams, and he most great in trouble. I never declined the trade so quick.
They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
I want Adams and Cup.
And here comes Berrios. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
It's the second half already. That's ETN playing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
How's it sounding that good?
Another first down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT.
I don't know if that's saying too much, because you literally played the executive 0, so the player OD 5% is like a lot. Yeah. Bro, you don't even cap the home slot. Like they give you a free 200 points, and so still be like, nah, I'm out to B to get these kills before they try to get the flag. Gonna have 30 kills, 0 captures, and like 30 defends. And I play objective, I got all the defends. Yeah, but you ain't out here dying for the flags.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown
they slept on that LMG. They wish a fool would.
With a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's just domination. You play the objective in what's that other shit called? What's that shit called? The Search and Destroy. I give you credit for Search and Destroy.
Linebackers are guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give left side to Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st
Didn't we tell him that, though? Travis need a touchdown.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
There's
still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you
like Nick Chubb. I need a touchdown.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen gonna throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Some people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give him a touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
No, we got a touchdown for real.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, got in my other league, so I'm playing Melvin Gordon. I don't really expect much from him.
They'll run with Cook, and this time he is in.
Yes.
James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Yeah, Melvin did his job. He got 13 in the other league. He did his job. That's as much as I expected him to give me what Zeke would give me. So that's why that's the only reason why Melvin's playing, because Zeke is out. Anything after this, after 13, is W.
As this one is away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time.
There he goes, left side, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sirloin connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
The beauty of sports. No matter what that team looked like on paper, you got to come to play. No matter how good you was last year, you got to come to play. Everybody was bigging up that Broncos roster last year when they were like overachieving defensively. I was like, yo, if they get a quarterback, they'll take it to the next level. We got the quarterback. Still got to play the game.
Their halftime lead now
evaporated. You would have thought, right?
Following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out.
That's what I'm saying. You got to come to play. I'm talking about rest.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains.
Ain't just as easy as a plug them in and that's it. Instead of them forget it type of thing.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Got to come to play. Out here doing fake hand touches and shit. That's why you get dropped.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
sweaty right now. I can't stop Diggs. He can't stop Bruce Hall.
Playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular.
He's killing my cover 2 right now.
The teams locked into a good one here. 21
oh my man, I'm gonna have to go to cover 3.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked and fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take
that boy Jake Paul, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to hear none of that 47-year-old shit, because niggas will still think that Anderson is going to keep him up.
It's a touchback.
I want to hear that age shit. I think it's time. I've been on the fence. Trying to give him some credit. Niggas gonna put Anderson on his ass.
To start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired.
Sat that nigga down.
Out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again.
He really sat Anderson down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't enough.
He showed some other shit in his game too. He showed niggas he can fucking. He could deal with pressure with some adversity, because that's all I was saying. If he's going to take him into deep waters and then what?
Third quarter of a tight football
game as we come up keep going this way, fighting these niggas that, you know what I'm saying? Or just that his experience with him in boxing. Might be better fighters, but
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's boxing.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
Could have just gave me Cup. I gave him a hell of a deal. He didn't want it.
There's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Yo, that sound like Guerrero.
That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Who's the last-minute injury?
They held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first
run, I might not need my kicker versus Malik. I might trade him.
Get closer and
give him the versus. They got some new cup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion right is Wilson. Off play action. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zerline. Zerline's kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
I know this Bills user is tired of me in that goal for you, but I think we shot at him first already. I know these niggas just tired over here with these Jets. I know them niggas like, yo, he got the fucking Jets, bro. I'm asked for every other team in this shit but these niggas. It's weird.
Coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Running left is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Oh, the pain in my heart. Why are you singing that?
On the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I'm starting to like this fantasy shit, though.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
I just had to play some defense and figuring it out. I like it. Still got his annoyances, though.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, you got a replacement? Oh, no, you don't. Nobody runs double tight end.
2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Ooh, guess what?
It's incomplete.
I got Taysom Hill on my bench as the new one.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on
track. I never did nothing for you. What's up?
For enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion is
Yo, I want to know why this always happens to me.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be
go back to work.
Third time.
Talk to me, bro.
And that's now
Yo, Ibrahim.
Interceptions for him over the last 2 games.
Why does it always seem like Guerrero and Kevin's like needs always ends up coming to me?
I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3
So I need a tight end. I got a tight end on my bench.
It's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on.
It's up to the dark side. He left because he knows it's going to cost him.
Having to address it again.
Give to Hall running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm going back to
Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I think that's what's making it so worth it, is the fact that Kevin is out here actually getting sold.
Plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Hall. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Hall. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with
okay.
AT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Stevenson Hill looking real good on my bench, bro.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Gonna have your back this
Bills
week,
come
man.
to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A solid pickup.
This is the only stipulation with this trade, Kevin.
No doubt those are the types
you got to send them back after the week.
Lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game.
Yeah, because I need him for next week. I don't got no tight end. That's my tight end coverage. You got to send him back next week.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
That's not colluding. You want to win this week with a tight end, right? I keep him. I don't need the trade.
You're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Hall again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you, their coaches and
when did you get the alert that he wasn't playing? Like it just came out just now?
Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one.
Oh, yeah, the game already started. That's fucked up.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to
get that. Why wouldn't that? You know, these technicians don't care about fantasy football. They do it on purpose. And Taysom Hill got a favorable matchup too this week. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Earlier this week you was telling me Taysom Hill's probably the better player at tight end this week, and now look, he's on your team for the week.
After the made field goal, Zerline back
crazy how
out there
God
now to
works.
send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Can you play this week again, Kevin?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other,
on a maxed out gun?
ready to go.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tanner Muse, the outside linebacker.
So if you had to compare this Call of Duty to anything, what is it like? How does it feel? Like mechanically wise?
He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunity.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are going to score again.
Is it on par with are you enjoying it? How you enjoyed that BO3?
This one is certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's more close to that than Advanced Warfare, which nobody played.
A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Okay.
Zerline connects on the
That's
extra
just
point.
crazy.
And this one was over a while ago as they just
That game was so bad. Like they added the jumper shit in that, but it was like the match was just terrible with it.
He'll kick it away.
Who's that?
The Bills come to the line to start their
Another
next
lead.
drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're
That's
going to lean
funny.
on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and
You'll
get us
break a
going
little
in the right
sweat.
direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
64 yards
That's a long guy's using
as he
him.
starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Steps away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Some true stories to tell. They back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the red jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5.
Alright, this other dude should be hitting me up any second now.
Real world outside. Take off your idols.
Can't be on my make a claim and shit.
Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep,
be back on for the 1 o'clock.
Take off the gossip.
So you be back on at 1 o'clock?
Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The word in the panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants. to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm ranking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
Butt cheeks though. Black ass Cowboys in like year 7. I said this other league, I mean I got the Cowboys, but they like in year 6. You think that this shit is a 24-hour league? With sweaties too. Super sweaties. See some shit on TikTok. Niggas like, why are you sniping on release day? Everybody always think they in phase. He's like, bro, it's release day. Go find you an AR that you like. Look, you out here running around with a sniper, trying to quick scope. Like, bro, it's release day. Come on. I felt him though. Like, why are you sniping? The game just came out. Like, go get an AR. Kevin can never say I ain't never look out for him. I said Kevin can never say I ain't look out for him. Bro, why does Travis Etienne have 140 yards for only 16 points? Oh my gosh. Judy would go nuts on Al. Just beating the brakes off of Al even more. The one person he could count on to not do nothing should have been Judy. Nigga got 15. This nigga Kevin got 1.8 points. Oh my gosh. So I got 1 catch? What happened to Judy being in the sky? You would think Kevin would. Oh, he does have a backup tight end. You would think he would just bench Waller. Like, Waller's upside is like not even a factor anymore. Like, you might as well just play the healthier tight end at this point. Like, that's shocking news, right? Almost didn't play a defense this week because I had Travis, but I was like, fuck it. I just need to know if Tyler Lockett is playing or not. Devontae's clear without the Q. Albert was trying to give me trade for Raheem Mostert and Lockett for Deebo Samuel. But Lockett and Deebo Samuel are averaging the same amount of points. They split by 1. So I'm like, nah, I do a swap. Or you can have Chuba, but you ain't about to get Raheem Mostert. When Deebo Samuel can't even score no points before McCaffrey got there, he's supposed to score now. And he's out 2 weeks because of the bye. This dude is playing Donovan Peoples-Jones. I know he don't want to play Donovan Peoples-Jones. I will play Curtis Samuel. I'm about to ask him if he want to do that Tyler Lockett Debo swap. He might be reeling. What's out that over there on his bench? You got anything viable I could snatch that? Deshaun Watson. When Watson come back? Week what? 12? Or week 14, like right before the playoffs. Look at those matchups. He plays New Orleans, Washington, and Pittsburgh in the playoffs. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor got a horrible schedule too. Selling out. I'm looking at my other league. I feel like I asked you this before, but what's your reasoning for half PPR versus full PPR? Too OP? Half PPR kind of makes it fair for like yeah, full PPR make them catching backs beastie.
What's the stick and what's the gloves?
What's the what?
The stick and the gloves.
Sticks and gloves?
Yeah, sticks and gloves.
Okay.
What's it?
I don't know.
And maybe the package?
You gonna go save the world?
Huh?
You gonna go save the world?
My scenario was to know what we need. Help, right there.
Who wanna be Joker?
Huh?
Who gonna be Joker? But you're Robin. What's this right here? You doing your thing? Just a minute. Don't pull that. I'm just looking at the point total. These point totals be high shit and this full PPR shit. Melvin Gordon gave me 14. Respect it. I'm playing against the Kevin in this league. His team is Tua, Christian Kirk, Brandon Ayuk, Drake London, Ramondre Stevenson, Foreman, Mark Andrews, Brian Robinson. His kickers is Myers, and he got Carolina's defense versus Atlanta. I need a touchdown to cap off his day. He got it. They gave it right back to him.
Sorry. So I need to sit in the glove. Daddy, why don't you break it? Daddy, put
The same play again, right? Finally, they come into their senses. That's football.
Dad, put this on.
You got a running back, you give him 3 chances.
Dad, put this on.
Later.
Why?
So I have my headset on. Yeah. I got Travis in both leagues. I told you about the trade I made. In the other league, I traded Jonathan Taylor for Travis Etienne and Amari Cooper. And the person I traded him to was in last place. I traded him to the nigga in last place. Everybody at the job was like, yo, why would the nigga in last place do a 2-for-1 and give the 2 players?
Dad, I need the glove and the stick.
Oh, let me get Travis over here, man. I like where he's going.
I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
I'm figuring this shit out little by little. Timing is everything in this shit. I'm noticing that. Any trade can be had if you catch him at the right time. No, that's right. That's right. I think. Yeah, that's right. No, it's upside down.
Oh.
Like, I knew JT would be more desirable once I waited out his injury. Because it was early, nobody wanted to really, everybody was like bunched up, or everybody was like 1-2, 2-1. So nobody wanted to take that trade and have a nigga injured sitting on the bench. So I just kept my fingers crossed I win 1 or 2 games, and then when he gets healthy, trade him off before he plays another game and stinks up the joint. Use that as a stick. You gotta wait for gloves.
Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Ooh, Bradley Chubb in another uniform. They finally got him the ball. Let me see this dot. That's a touchdown, boy. Russ get that ball out earlier, and that's a touchdown. That's the problem. He don't trust these niggas. Yeah, something ain't got no. Yeah, something ain't got no speed. Yeah, let me see. He drops. He's so slow off the line. I kind of want to DM quote on the son and saying, "Yo, it's not your fault, bro. There's a nigga named Kevin Madrid who put a lot of faith in you. He's kind of like the black cat of luck. So this is why it's not working out for you." Don't Kevin got JT in the league?
I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican.
That's so funny. These are the two teams Kevin was bigging up. They both 2 and 5. This is funny as fuck. It be Kevin's luck these niggas go to a tie, right? And you don't really care, right? The same trolling effect is gonna happen. You seen Le'Veon Bell fight yesterday? He fought Uriah Hall. He lost. They fought 4 rounds. He lost. But he ain't look too bad. That's a scary dude to fight, though, Uriah Hall. I give Le'Veon Bell credit. Niggas don't understand how that boxing shit really feel when you in there. Like, that's not for play at all. Like, you can't play around with that shit. That's how you start. What's early? Like now? He talking shit. That's funny. No, not you. That's humble as they get.
But we time official.
Let me see what what's Luke's record? Yeah, me, yeah. Yeah, Ed is yeah, Ed is done.
Mama's in bed. My earrings.
Me?
My earrings.
I didn't touch earrings.
I'm talking out loud.
Oh, you talk to yourself. Oh. Ed had Debo Samuel, right? Who did Ed trade for TJ Hawkinson? Who did Al get in that deal? Was that the Waddle deal? Yeah, that was the Waddle deal for James Conner and Brandon Cooks. That was terrible.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes.
That was a bad trade.
A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I gotta figure out who am I keeping on my team for next year. The weather? 58. It's gonna be 63.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll work
you got the Metro car, right?
for about 3. It's second down.
Nah.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's
I don't know
if
if you put it back or not.
Guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It's only a 3-yard run.
Yeah, this is true too.
Sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Latavius Murray, we got Latavius Murray.
Those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An early test. Yes. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
You push that trade group to cover?
2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that.
Travis with interception.
Shaking every time he touches the rock.
Average.
Again, it's Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry.
I needed that for my defense. I'm playing the Broncos defense. I'll take the pick.
Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Play action now, Prescott. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
First down, Prescott.
No blocking by Tony Pollard.
Receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
We're doing some bullshit over there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now comes the Cowboys.
Well, he got 2 points.
Time this afternoon. He punted 3 times
That's
in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Do not go for it. Do not go for it.
That first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0
lead
was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Hunt that ball and give him a longer field to go.
Kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And he is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution. They are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Henry up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
I lost this thing. Definitely got taken over.
For a Charger touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pollard going to try the right side. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a give here to Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive
the ones you were talking about?
And that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Inside handoff, Henry. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this
I gave it to you? I thought Lennon had it. He wasn't playing around with it?
Gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Herbert. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Where's my flag?
Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Pollard again. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
This team is just not good, though. Not good at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Able to hit his target well.
It's cover 3. There's a deep safety there.
Before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays
a deep safety there. I can't make all these adjustments, bro. Come on, you gotta help me out.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I'm going to show this.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The hell of a read. This motherfucker. What a read by this motherfucker.
Down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum.
That's
the
a
other
great
side
read.
is starting to gain.
I'm going to get my adjustments in the game.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
I think he had work. He said this week he worked. So he said that's going to keep. Yeah, he said go keep his mind off it. He said because I know I'm going to score like 60 points. So I want to watch it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
Hey, it'd be like that, right? When he was just squeezing by, everything was laughing, giggles and shit. You were in a 50-50 with Team Sky High? This is a game to watch. Sheesh. How you feel?
By the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing...
What did he have going? His kicker gave him 3 points. Okay, that's not bad. Flex giving 5.5 is kind of.
Also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers.
I would fumble. I would get blasted by Kenneth Murray.
Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Nope.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown.
It looks like he still has a chance, right?
And how about the defense
All
providing
have to do with the hand skills.
up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
Who the hell is Blackshear?
Speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now.
He's averaging negative 0.2 points, and he's playing him in his flex.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So we have reached halftime.
I sent him a deal too. He could have used. He turned me down.
We're standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
I sent him a deal that he couldn't refuse.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles.
It's probably over there. I think I sent him Mixon for AJ. It's not that bad. Better than the running backs he got.
Start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable.
That's better than playing that dude he got in the flex now. Yeah, but then you have a running back. He got Najee Harris and Brian Robinson.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first.
Your iPad doesn't ring.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game.
I don't know where it's at, man. I don't know why you asking me where your iPad is at.
So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Oh.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Henry running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's Sean McGay is on some weird shit.
So far as his terrific season,
you know, he likes to think super far out of the box. I need to know if Lockett is playing, bro, because I'm gonna be tight if he's not. Like they're like withholding this information to the last second. He is.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Oh wow. Who got DK in this league?
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first
He still got Jamal Williams over there. Hopefully Swift don't get robbed.
Get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, but hopefully they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get Swift his shit back. He's been out for a couple of weeks.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Oh, boy.
26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at
you know he
43.
has Swift. That's, you know that. Joseph gave him a bunny.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down.
The team is still tough to beat, man. I need that deal from Kevin for Jamar Chase.
Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Call that a loss of a yard. And things
I did him a favor, man. If he's a man of honor, if he's a real man of honor, he would send Chase and Taysom Hill back with the deal I want for Chase. If he's a man of honor, but it's Kevin, so he's not a man of honor.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were,
yeah, which is why I wanted to chase on my turns and not his, if he needs it more than I do.
Vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
So I wasn't taking his price.
None of it is working. They are really locked
You can't be the nigga that wants to help and be the one firm on your price. They got to be either or. I would have did his deal if he would have took Mixon instead of Pierce.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
That's tough.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just
and win
first,
this week.
So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay. They want to make that deal.
Again, the 4-yard line. Second
All I wanted to do was give him Mixon, bro. He was like, nah.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
I wouldn't have did that trade if Debo was playing. That's the thing about it, though. If Debo was playing, I wouldn't have traded him.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the
That's the only why he offered that trade is because Debo's out the next 2 weeks.
Extra point by
So why not trade for the better wide receiver if they're both going to be out the next 2 weeks anyways? And it didn't benefit Kevin either. Kevin needs someone that could plug and play now.
The touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
My trade wasn't bad. J-Rob, Tyler Lockett, and Joe Mixon. It's basically his same trade, just not Dameon Pierce. And he was like, nah.
The Dallas offense here set to
he was so fixated on Dameon Pierce. I'm like, all right, whatever then.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I'm getting dropped off right now. I'm not even, like, looking at this shit.
It's a loose football, and I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All right, I guess Tadalak is playing. If he's not, he's going to give me 0 points.
Perfect second half and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit in.
They're playing the Giants, though, so I should be okay. Right?
That didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up
with the better back.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw again on second down.
Herbert. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with
the game's about to start.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL.
And he don't have money?
Any given time, every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're
you're an asshole.
away at your confidence.
Some bidded $2 on the kicker just to see his man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far.
What happened?
Throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this
Nah, my red zone's a little bit behind. Turn yours up so I can hear it.
He was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
I just listened to you other than just watch it back on my shit behind.
Hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone.
Right.
Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34.
He went backwards already?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We play at 1 o'clock? Oh, I'm watching that game. I'm not even watching Red Zone. I'm just gonna watch my Cowboys play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Who is that? Oh, they playing early. Shit.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game,
Mariota.
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on.
Unbelievable.
Now it's Herbert. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
I was going to try to trade for CD, but we play.
Trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
I was thinking about trading. Oh, fuck. This nigga killing me with Derrick Henry. I was thinking about trading for CD, but I played Malik this week. I want to try to get CD before this Bears game.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Oh, man.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now that Detroit offensive line is terrific, come on.
Following the touchdown.
Oh, you're in a battle with Sky High.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Devontae Parker got hurt.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was
They're spamming him
and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Right.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, just
I ain't missing nothing because I'm watching the Cowboys game. I'm like, I'm watching Red Zone.
And they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job.
Who does other running back?
Holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
I think he's just trying to show on the Bears, huh?
Shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind.
I mean, that helps you, though. At least Tony didn't get the TD. You're not playing against Dak, right?
Just 2 minutes
right.
Here in the
There's a lot of football left, huh?
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Or Dalvin didn't get it either.
Gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. From the red zone now, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
It's going to be an interesting week of football.
And now big time in the driver's
quarterbacks is getting TDs out here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yo.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
No, J-Rod, get in the game.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Oh.
Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Oh, they got dropped in this football game. It's about time this shit is over.